Fantastic. Hi everybody. So if you don't already know me, my name is Amber and I blog and vlog over at Meet the Wildes. I have 2 sets of twins already. They're going to be 4 in about 2 weeks. And let me turn the sound off on my backup PC now we've established we can hear each other. So I have 2 sets of twins already. They are Balthazar and Lysander and they're going to be 4 in a couple of weeks. And Embla and Olympia, and they are 2 years old. So I'm expecting my first singleton baby. I'm 39 plus 1 now. I'm not expecting this baby to show up anytime soon because I always go overdue. Even my twins showed up 10 days late and my God was I, can't say that word on Channel 1, can I? I was not happy to to go overdue with the girls, but I'm kind of resigned this time round that I'm not going to have an early baby, so we probably won't see this one until 41 weeks or so, and frankly I hope it turns up at 41 weeks because if it goes much later than that I'm going to be a basket case. Leanne's just commented to say she thought I was in labour. No flipping chance, Leanne. My babies do not come early. So I'm planning on working up until this one's born. I'm actually checking in from the office right now, so pray for me that my boss doesn't walk in. I'm in an open plan office with a kind of glass door, and every so often my colleagues are looking over and smirking. Which is kind of awkward, but fair enough. So I'm planning on working until this baby is born. I'm still feeling really well. I tend to have quite easy pregnancies. I had Jay says I'm glowing. I'm not glowing, I'm blushing. But thank you. I tend to have quite easy pregnancies aside from fairly crippling anemia. So I had an iron infusion about 2 weeks ago just to bring my ferritin and hemoglobin up so I could stop fainting in the office. And I'm feeling really well now, still mostly sleeping through the night aside from waking up to pee occasionally. So it's all going really well. Oh, Alex, I'm sorry to read you had HG during your pregnancy. I don't know how mums manage to get up and function when they're feeling that unwell. I do sometimes think it would be much easier if we could do pregnancy like mice do, or little mammals just get knocked up for 2 weeks and then pop out a baby or a litter of babies. I guess I tend to do litters, so I'm just having the one this time. Kirsty, my 2 sets of twins are 2 years old and 3 years old. I think most people think we're a little bit mad in having another one so soon, but there's such a happy little tribe and they really like being a little group and they play really well together, so we're hoping this one just kind of slots in with the family. It's kind of going to have to at this point, isn't it? So we'll see how that goes. What else have I been asked to chat with you about? How we're preparing for the baby. Well, there's some major nesting going on right now. I have a new sofa turning up today, which I'm so excited about. I'd convinced myself I wasn't going to go into labour unless I bought a new sofa. And frankly, the sofa's an hour and a half away from arriving at my home, but I'm not feeling remotely like anything's going to happen, so I don't think the sofa's going to do the trick. The highlight for me of this pregnancy was coming home one day and finding my partner washing our carpets in the bathtub. She's fantastic. She's called Kirsty and she's a stay-at-home mum to our kids. She's definitely nesting more than I am. We've bought about 250 photos and photo frames that we're just covering the house with at the moment. So I'm nesting in a kind of artsy way that doesn't involve actually doing any cleaning, which is probably a good thing. Siobhan says, yes, I am in my 20s. I'm 29, I'll be 30 in December, I'm kind of looking forward to my 30s, because my 20s have just been such an improvement on being a teenager. And I kind of think when I'm in my 30s, I'm going to know what I'm doing and just be a different, better person. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, but at the same time feeling a little bit trepidatious about entering a new decade. I still haven't bought a house, which most people in London haven't at my age, I don't think, but it just feels weird when you think about what your parents have achieved by this point, and in comparison, I'm just not hitting those milestones at the same time. Oh, Amy, fantastic! I'm really happy to read that you've decided to be a stay-at-home mum. I hope that goes really, really well for you. I like the idea of it, but in reality, I suspect I'd just spend all day on Instagram while my children ran feral. So it's probably a good thing that I am perpetually in the office. Oh, Ryan, I'm so excited to hear the baby name too. We have a short list, which is not shortening, it's actually expanding into a long list. I'm just so indecisive. I always have a name up until about 35 weeks, and then I decide the name doesn't fit the baby. This time round, we've decided not to find out the sex. I feel like it's a boy, but at the 12-week scan it looked a little bit like it could be girly, and our gender expert over at Channel Mum, Lisa, she's fantastic, she suggested it might be a little girl based on the nubs, so we'll see. I'm interested to find that out. I think in terms of getting through childbirth, not knowing the sex, and having that big reveal at the end is going to be a really big incentive for me. I've always found out in the past. I think because with twins everything is so heavily medicalized, you have so many scans. I really wanted to know what we were going to have, and it would have been really hard not to find out. Whereas with this one, I've had 3 scans, so it was really easy not to find out what sex the baby was at that time. I'm really curious now. My partner offered me all kinds of incentives to find out the sex, including a hairless cat, which I really wanted. But ultimately, I think I just want to have that moment at the end of the birth, when the baby's born, to look and see what sex the baby is. I'm really excited for that moment, so yeah, that's going to be really exciting. It does make choosing names really difficult though. Our children at the moment are Balthazar, Lysander, Embla and Olympia, so if you have any suggestions that go well with Balthazar, Lysander, Embla and Olympia, please feel free to fire away, and I'll add them to the list. Siobhan wants to know how Kirsty's going to manage 5. I don't know, she's Superwoman. Kathy wants to see the bump. Hang on, Kathy, let me see if I can do this. Kind of a bad angle, sorry. I had a tripod, but it just wasn't working out, so I'm holding on to the camera. 5 small children and a dog. Yes, it's going to be a little bit nuts, but we kind of like nuts. Jessica's suggested we call the baby Ophelia if it's a girl. That's so pretty. And Siobhan says Cassius. Yeah, I could go with that. I like the Latin vibe. Yeah, maybe you guys can name my baby. Maybe we can start a poll. I'm thinking of doing the birth live, which is why I've been introduced to you all today. To be honest, I'm still feeling kind of nervous about that. I do not do childbirth in a dignified fashion, in the very least. I think last time it resembled something out of The Exorcist. I could swear my head revolved 360 degrees at one point, and I definitely puked green stuff. So I'm excited to take you all along on that journey, but I'm hoping the journey isn't going to be too disturbing. I've been trying hypnobirthing, but the breathing techniques make me faint. I don't know how you breathe in for 4 and then out for 8 without hyperventilating. Can anyone else do it? So you breathe in for 4, so that's... So it was in for 4 and out for 8, and I just... I can't work out how anyone does it without fainting. Maybe we have some hypnobirthers in the group who can teach me how to do this. Lisa says, breathe in fast, breathe out slow. Really? Seriously, so you're supposed to change the timings of how you... Well, that changes everything. So in fast for 4 and then slowly for 8? I can see my partner's just checked in. She's sending laughing emojis. We're not getting a lesson in hypnobirthing, Rianne, because I can't do the flipping hypnobirthing. If anyone else wants to give me a lesson in hypnobirthing, I would be all for that. I think last time I just hyperventilated my way through. Count faster. I like it, Amy. So we'll see how it goes. I've really enjoyed watching the other channel mom live births over the past couple of years, and everyone looks so serene and peaceful and at one with themselves and their bodies, and I just don't think mine is going to be like that. So we'll see how it goes. Rianne, you're right. I know people have done videos on hypnobirthing from Channel Mom. I know Emily Norris did one, and I think Charlotte Louise Taylor did at least some blog posts, and I think she probably did a video because she's very good at that kind of thing. So maybe you're right, maybe I'll check that out and see if I can teach myself. I'm 39 plus 1 now, so I'm kind of running out of time to start learning any new techniques. Baby's cephalic, which means it's head down. It was sitting sideways for ages, and I was just petrified that it wasn't going to turn at all, and I was doing all kind of stupid techniques, like trying handstands in the swimming pool and hanging off backwards from the sofa like a bat. You should have seen that one. I was trying to film it at the time, but it's virtually impossible to do that on the phone without the thing revolving. And eventually I managed to get the baby to turn by laying upside down on the stairs for ages. Amy says, are you planning a home birth? If so, would you like the children to be around and involved? We're hoping we'll get a home birth. I have an incredibly experienced team of midwives who are just incredible, and they're going to be there and on hand, and we're hoping everything goes well and this baby will be born at home. I don't know whether I want the children to be around or not. Ultimately, they're very little, and I can kind of see them flinging themselves into the bath pool, which sounds quite nice until you think about how messy it all gets. I think it'll be hilarious. I don't know whether I want it to happen or not. It would make for a really funny moment on a video if somebody ends up in the pool, though their swimming is dubious at best, so it might end up being some kind of life or death rescue situation without the labouring party even being involved. Oh, Sharon, you're 39 plus 4. No, nothing's happening with me either. I'm 39 plus 1. I've tried the raspberry leaf tea. I guess we'll just have to hang in and go overdue together. I think I've had early-ish babies. I've had 38-week babies, and I've had 41-week babies, and frankly the babies that were born late were just easier. They were super chilled, slept better, fed better, whereas my little boys who were born at 38 weeks ended up being just, they behaved kind of like they were premature, even though they weren't, which is a bit daft, but I think I'd rather have a 41-week gestation baby than a 38. In my experience, so I'm okay with this one going a little bit overdue, but I'll just be losing my mind if we approach 42 weeks, I think. So Everyone pray for me. Think cervix dilaty thoughts. Thank you. Natalie, you've got 3 crazy boys. I have 2 crazy boys and that's more than enough. Hats off to you for managing to wrangle 3 little boys. You must be superwoman. Righty, I imagine I probably need to get back to work roundabout now, so thank you all so much for checking in. I've really enjoyed chatting with you, and I guess the next time we're going to speak is if and when I go into labour, which will probably be in about 3 weeks' time, unless I get super lucky. Do pop over to Channel Mum to watch some more birth stories. There have been some amazing, fantastic lives, so pop over and have a watch, and I will keep you all updated. Thank you all so much for checking in, and I hope to have a more exciting update for you very soon. Catch you soon. Bye.